the flags disappear, the red lights top of your screen are on, and we are underway. And a slowish start from Wayuaji. Haziq looks like he's got a bit of a decent start, but Wayuaji, having kicked away, has been able to recover, and it will be Wayuaji Trilaksana, as predicted by Kwon Meng Heng, who goes into the first quarter first.
Yeah, like I say, Wayuaji Trilaksana, if you have a good start, you know, he's trying to try to get away from everybody, because I think maybe they have set up the correct setup for this bike, and hopefully see how it goes this lap.
Wayuaji is leading the way. It was almost a Speedway-esque kind of a start, slow to get going, and then the back wheel suddenly gripped. He's got Haziq for close attendance as they come into turn number 4, the Dunlop corner, way out in the countryside. Big, wide open spaces, particularly for the Underbone 150s, and taking the correct line. Very important as they just whiplash around the quick right before they move into the first of the 2 chicanes, and still it's Wayuaji Trilaksana who leads the way.
Yeah, you can see, I think Akid Aziz there is number maybe 10 or 12 now at the moment, so we'll see how he improves the next lap.
Indeed, we've got 10 laps of the race. Still Wayuaji. He's taken Richard Thoreau alongside with him, bike number 178. So that's Helmi Asman in the green, himself up into 5th place. And we're looking out for bike 13, Akid Aziz. It's very early days, and Akid won't be too concerned if he's still in 10th place once they go past the start-finish line for the very first time. But it's been a solid first lap for Wayuaji Trilaksana. Takes a double right-hand into the 2 corner, slingshot into the home straight.
Yeah, we can see the speed here, you know, how fast the speed on the stick strip. And you can see Richard Torere now in front, I think.
Well, Wayuaji just a wheel ahead of Richard. Haziq 3, Angie 4th. Helmi Asman 5, is at 6, Azroy Hakim 7, Deki 8, Muzikir 9, with Dodo 10, and 11th place is Akid Aziz, bike 13. But very little, less than a second between 1 and 9. Akid 1.5 seconds down in 11th place.
Yeah, it looks like Wayuaji is quite strong here at the moment, and Helmi is right behind him.
Some competitive pace, and still Wayuaji leads into the right-hand corner.
And I think we still have 9 more laps to go. If they keep on, dicing like that, I think Akid Aziz from the back of the group really can catch the front wheel there.
A feature of Underbone 150 is the constant jockeying for positions. There rarely seems to be a runaway leader in any one given race. That's exactly what we're seeing here, and what it leads to is incredible excitement on the last lap, because virtually everybody is going into the final lap, almost the final corner, still with a chance of a place on the podium.
Yeah, I mean, if 12 of them, you don't know, you can't choose who's going to win this race. I think
Haziq and Wayuaji currently 2nd. Richard Thoreau being dragged alongside him. Haziq also in the lineup. Thoreau lapping 151.656, which is quicker than when they were in the Super Pole. So it is quite some pace has been set by Wayuaji. Thoreau, they come across the start-finish line for the 2nd time. 8 laps to go. It's Angie Setiawan for Indonesia. Indonesia 1-2. Helmi Asman is entirely in 4th. Azroy Hakim in 5th. I'm looking for Akid, and Akid is still 1.5 seconds down, but he's nicely placed in 9th place.
Yeah, I mean, in front of him, he's still got at least 9 or 10 bikes before he can reach Wayu Trilaksana there. So he's still got a lot of work to do.
Interesting that Angie Setiawan is actually pushing Wayuaji Trilaksana. So Wayuaji again leads coming into that right-hand corner, and then Angie aggressively takes him on the inside. There's a lot of aggression out there, but plenty of respect as well. Angie hunkers down, drags Wayuaji with him, and that's interesting. Straight line speed there from the 2 Indonesian riders. And it looks like they've been able to pull away temporarily at least.
I don't think so. Then they're all back together again.
Big wide open spaces of Sentul.
I
With
think that is Shafiq, I think.
Shafiq Crosley. He's
yeah.
had a pretty dreadful season, Shafiq. Indeed, Shafiq Crosley into the pits, the young Malaysian. He was 34 seconds down, so clearly struggling at the end of lap 1. And he's actually called it today as Anji Setiawan once again pulls in Richard Taroa. And Taroa, this is Indonesia 1-2-3 just at the moment. Haziq Farus just trying to put a Malaysian flag into the middle of that mix. As they come into the home straight, it is still Waioaji, 151.578. Still good pace on these lap times. Waioaji from Taroa, from Azroy, from Helmi, from Anji, from Haziq, Izzat Zaidi 7, Muzakir 8, and Haziq still hanging in there very close at number 9. We haven't really seen bike number 13, but rest assured he is in that mix right at the very back of that little group of 9.
Yeah, it looks like, I think Izzat Zaidi is right in front now. The Malaysian rider with Helmi Asman and 2 Malaysian leading the Indonesia now.
Helmi in the green. Izzat was in the lead in the Anglo yellow helmet. Now he's been gobbled up and Wells goes from 1st to 8th in the blink of an eye. All the while, keep an eye on bike number 13. He'll just be keeping an eye on what's going on at the front as Helmi chases Richard Taroa. Taroa just improves his best lap time, 151.425 now. We're on lap 3 of 10. And Yamaha of Anji Setiawan improves that best time to 151.277. So not only racing, but racing pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, look, it looks like Muzakir is there with Angi and Helmi there.
Muzakir bike number 92, Helmi in the green livery just behind in 2nd place. A nice little buzz as they come round the back of our commentary position. We're right in the middle of the circuit, so we get them as they come across the start-finish line and also as they come onto the second of the 2 chicanes. Now they come into the start-finish line in our line of sight.
It looks like all the bikes at the speed are quite similar. Yeah.
Helmi Asman it is who's got himself the lead. Anji Setiawan and Azroy with Muzakir and Richard Taroa. Waioaji, Haziq and Akid just staying in there 1 second behind, not making a move but not going backwards either.
I think he's looking and see what he's going to do next, and they still have 6 more laps to go, so we need to see how he's going to plan his race for this one.
And those of you who are familiar to listening to Kwon Meng Heng, you know the advice he is going to give. Stay on the track, don't be silly, don't be stupid.
Yes.
Helmi Asman, does he listen?
I hope so.
Former team manager, racer, and now one of the jury as Helmi has a little nervy look down. Never quite sure whether that's a sign of confidence or being a little bit disconcerted when the riders look down and backwards.
Yeah, if you're looking down, that means something is wrong with the bike. Unless if you look behind, you're looking somebody is behind. That's the sign for the riders.
Richard Taroa is in 3rd place. Anji Setiawan once again has got himself in the lead, and he is trying to almost drag peloton style, Tour de France style, Waioaji Trilaksana ahead of the chasing group. Waioaji happy to go along with Anji Setiawan's pace. There is Anji.
Angi have the pace, to go with Wayu there, but seems like they try to take a different line through all the corners there.
Lots of different lines being taken as they come past the start-finish line once again. Full width of the track being used as they cross. It is Angi and Waioaji and Taroa make it Indonesia 1-2-3. Muzakir, Helmi and Izzat making Malaysia 4-5-6. Azroy, Hakim, Haziq. Now Akid is dropping down a little bit and I dare say dropping back a little bit.
Yeah, but it looks like now Muzakir is in front. So Muzakir, quite impressed me for this race. Yesterday we didn't really see him on the in the front group, but today he's there.
And they are lapping significantly quicker. Everyone in the first 12, 13 has lapped under 151.5. And considering that some of the lap times when it came to the Super Bowl were in the 153s, 154s, these conditions are good and the setup of the bike seems to be pretty right.
Yeah, I mean like the setup bikes, I mean, looks the same to me, the speed, acceleration, all the bikes, only see how you want to, ride the bike out and see how it goes.
Oh, a little bit of contact.
There, I think.
Evasive action. Was that Wayuaji was being pushed back?
I think that is Angie, if I'm not mistaken.
Wayuaji's got himself a little bit of space. Angie Setiawan had to take evasive action there. Helmi Asman nips through into second. Let's have a look at the damage that might have done as we are beyond the halfway stage of this Underbone 150cc race. Richard Thoreau it is who's been able to pull away. No, Richard Thoreau in third, sorry. Helmi Asman in second.
To me, this race looks like, there's a touch in the corner because it's so small that the place. So definitely they will touch each other there.
Wayuaji has the lead. Helmi second. Izzat from Richard Thoreau. Akid, Muzakir, Azroy Hakim. Haziq Angi was pushed from first to ninth. Wayu Widodo looking down the line to see where Akid is. He is indeed in fifth place now. Bike number 13 just moved a couple of meters up the pack and is in a position to challenge for the race lead now. Bike 13, the championship leader.
I think he must have seen Wayu there in front trying to run away, and I think this is time for him to make a move now.
There is Wayu still leading. Helmi Asman going alongside with him, the Malaysian. Wayuaji from Yamaha Racing Indonesia. Haven't seen much of Haziq in recent action. Haziq is dropping down into 8th, the 16-year-old.
They keep changing leaders, all the corners, every corner they change leader except for this lap. Why you have at least nearly half a second, but now they are close back again. So every lap seems like to be the last lap.
And we can begin to see Akid just now making sure that Wayuaji Trilaksana doesn't get too far away. Wayuaji second in the overall championship standings, second yesterday. Akid, there you see, just in front of yellow livery, Akid. Nice little move and moving confidently through the pack. Behind them, Angie Setiawan's got himself up in fifth. Wayuaji certainly making a break here, taking Helmi Asman with him. When they come round this corner, there'll be 3 laps to go, and the race will start in earnest. So, as they go to the start-finish line, Wayuaji, Helmi, Azroy, Muzakir, Angie, Akid currently in 6th. Azroy Hakim in the yellow has made his move. Angie Setiawan's got some straight line speed, and Angie's now got himself back into 3rd place.
It looks like Akid have a lot of work to do. I think on the straight he was followed up by some riders there.
So he's just going to have to get himself in a good position around the chicanes on the Suzuki corner and the Yamaha corner to get himself in position. Helmi Asman in the green, 2nd place, tracking every move of Wayuaji Trilaksana, who's the race leader.
I don't think anybody can really pull out, just pull away from this group. So I think till the last lap and the last corner, I think all of them will be together.
Helmi in the green. Wayuaji takes Angie Setiawan alongside him. Akid as is, quietly, happily, just biding his time. Lap time's getting quicker and quicker. 150 now from 150.633, fastest lap time. And the top 5 are all around about that 150.6.7 mark. Wayuaji still leads the way, has a look behind, and is that a little bit of space?
Yeah, it looks like Angie is back there again, 2nd.
Yeah, Angie has been the shadow for Wayuaji. Apart from that little mistake, he's worked himself back into a good position, Angie Setiawan.
Yeah, now is if they want to work together, maybe they can pull away from the rest of the group.
2 laps to go. Wayu Aji from Angi, Azroy, Helmi, Taroa, Akid in 6th place. Let's see if Akid is going to make a move. Izzat Zaidi, Muzakir, Hafinaz, Hazik Farus now in 10th place. Further down, the wild cards of Wayu Nugroho and Nuhada are being eaten up. Dicky Ursa, Wanji Bo, Khao Vietnam, Karalikwan, and Shafi Grosley is out. Karalikwan having a torrid time as well. Khao Vietnam, 37 seconds adrift. One and 3/4 laps to go.
It's gonna be close.
It is almost akin to a football penalty shootout. You know that it's going to end 0-0, and that when we come to the final 3 or 4 corners, there is going to be a shootout.
Yeah.
Who can hold the nerve? Helmi taking the middle ground. Setiawan again happy just to follow Wayu Aji. A little bit of movement, a bit of pressure they're put there on Akid. Akid still in 6th place, but he was under pressure there from, I think it's Izzat Zaidi. Well, he's been in this front group almost from the very first corner, Wayu Aji Trilaksana.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it looks like I think something wrong with Angi's machine there.
So
he lifted the hand up. I think he must have blown the engine or something.
So his pace setter has gone.
Yep, I mean, Helmi Asman is really close to Wayu now. So this is the last lap, and I think he have shown something yesterday.
As we come on to the final lap, there is no protection for Wayu Aji. Helmi Asman, who got third yesterday, has taken the lead. Helmi Asman, great straight line speed, and he's just floated past Wayu Aji Trilaksana. Wayu Aji tries to retake as they come into the first bend, but that's terrific movement from Helmi. Where is Akid? He's still in that group, 5th behind, but he's quite a distance behind, over a second adrift of the race leader.
Yeah, I think Akid is 4th now, so I think he's still got another half a second behind. So I think this race is between Wayu and Helmi. Looks like very close, both of them.
Wayu leads into the countryside. Helmi, well, everybody else is able to close down just as the riders have to break a little bit earlier. It allows Richard Taroa to pull up, and there is Akid.
I think he's 4th there, Akid, there. You can see really close there. He's going to be close again.
I think that's Amaral who's dropped out.
Whoa, so close there. They really hit each other out just now.
Akid wants to stay out of trouble. Currently in 4th place. Wayu Aji needs to stay out of trouble. Currently 2nd in the overall standings, but leading this race. Helmi Asman is there. Richard Taroa again, a thorn in the side. Akid just behind. Richard Taroa lapping 150.831. Wayu Aji's got the fastest time on the track, 151.404. It's Taroa leading.
I don't want to lead this one. I need to be in 2nd or 3rd, to try to win the race.
Well, we're down into the final 2 corners now, and Richard Taroa has made a late burst. He's dragged Helmi Asman with him, but Richard Taroa is actually going to take this one.
I think Helmi going to be close.
Helmi's going to try and pull close, but in the end, it's Taroa from Helmi, from Wayu Aji. Akid coming in 4th, Azroy 5th, Muzakir Izzat, Wayu with Dodo 8th, Hazik Farus in 9th, and Tenku Amrul coming in 10th. But where did Richard Taroa come from? Because he left that very, very late.
Yeah, very, very late. I think he overtook some of the guys there at the small chicane there when he came out. Then he was 2nd there, and he took Helmi there.
Well, the wild card putting a real dent in the championship challenge there of Wayu Aji. Wayu Aji hoping that he'd be able to pick up 25 points and at least put some pressure on Akid. Instead, he's only going to pick up, 16 points, just 3 points better than Akid, which doesn't really put a dent in the championship challenge.
Not really. I think Akid still safe. So, I mean, to me, Richard Taroa is really rode a very, very good race this race.
Rick Taroa, 18:38.349. Helmi Asman, another place on the podium for him. 3rd yesterday, 2nd today. And that's a really good weekend for Helmi Asman.
Yeah, for Helmi, like I said just now, Helmi got a good chance of winning the race, but he left it a bit too late on the back straight there. If he have come a bit nearer, he could have won the race.
Wayu Aji third, Akid in fourth, so the championship leader doesn't lose too much ground. Azroy second on the grid, coming in fifth. Further down, Hafianaz 11th, Fakurazi 12th. The wildcards, Deki and Owi 13th and 14th. Nugraha also a wildcard, as was Dicky Ursa. No points again for Wanji Bo, but one lap down. And Shafiq Grosley and Carol Ikwan didn't complete the course. So the wildcards causing consternation for the riders to make their appearance. And the applause is there because the riders are making their appearance. Yes, Indonesia very happy. Wayu Aji Trilaksana. But the happiness might be tempered.
Yes. There you can see Helmi there. And he got another race after this. He got to race the 250s again.
He's had a busy weekend, Helmi. As we look down on the adoring crowd. And then Richard Torora. Healthy applause from a big, big crowd as well as the pit lanes. And Richard Torora, the wild card, winning for Indonesia. Fourth fastest on the grid, the Yamaha Yamalube Jastil Pereira team. Very, very happy in the victory, and we'll talk more about that after the Indonesian national anthem. Rapturous applause. So a good day for Yamaha, a good day for Indonesia. And the man who's going to make the awards, Bambang Gunardi, the CCR director of the FIM Asia. Third place to Wayu Aji Trilaksana. He's had a good season. He's a consistent rider. That's the thing that you look for in your young riders.
Yes, I mean consistency, and I think they all have all the consistency. All the three riders here to me. I mean Richard Torore, especially the wildcard. I look at him, the way he rides, he's really impressed me.
Yeah, it's a good weekend for Richard Torore. I think it's a 38-point weekend. Well, mind you, he got the penalty yesterday, didn't he? So he's dropped a couple of places. But nonetheless, a fourth place finish yesterday before the amendment. The team award going to Yamaha Yamalube, and that's been well received. So a confirmation of the Underbone 150cc. Wayu Aji Trilaksana from Yamaha, Helmi Asman from M1 XOS TKR, and Richard Torore for Indonesia with the victory. So let's have a look at how that affects the overall championship standings. And Akid Aziz still leads the way, 16 points clear of Wayu Aji Trilaksana. Izzat Zaidi moves up to third ahead of Helmi Helmi's also moved up ahead of Azik Faruz. Fakurazi makes it Malaysia dominating the top seven. Muzakir Anggi Setiawan disappointed that he wasn't able to finish. Hafinaz and Azroy Hakim complete the top 10. Tengku Amrul and Amrul Arif Musa, 11 and 12. Torore, even though he's only raced twice, is now up to 13th with 34 points. Shafiq, he bowed out, and the wild cards of Wai Widodo mean that he gets on there. Khao Vietnam is 18th, and the late Norizman is still on that leaderboard.